We know that knowledge is power, but actually it's only potential power. And one of the reasons to support this is that we know that we shouldn't be doing something that might be bad for us. Research proves that smoking is bad for us and unhealthy eating is bad for us, yet we still do it. Not saving for retirement is bad for us. We know it's coming, but yet we still do not save adequately for our retirement. So, knowledge is potential power, and it only becomes power when we apply what we've learned to our lives. Personal power is when we have the ability to apply the learnings that's available to us to our personal lives, when we take that action. And so, again, financial wellness might be important to everyone, but the reason why we don't achieve it or why we don't take action is because we haven't really applied the learnings to our own personal lives. And, one of the reasons how we could go about doing this, a more effective approach, is to truly fully understand the real reason behind why financial wellness is important to us in our own personal capacity. And you can use this exercise to apply any specific goal or task that you want to achieve. And again, if you think about New Year's resolutions, a lot of the reasons why people don't fulfill their New Year's resolutions is because it's a very short-lived goal. They haven't fully understood or unpacked the real reason behind why financial wellness is important. So I'd like to share my own personal reasons and the process that I went through with this 7-level deep exercise. And I can assure you that it is heart-wrenching when you initially go through the exercise for the very first time. But I can assure you that once you've unpacked those real reasons, staying focused to the path is a lot easier. The first reason why financial wellness is important to me is because I want to make sure that I'm financially independent. I want to know that regardless of any of the situations that might come my way, that I have the financial resources to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. It's important for me to be able to stand on my own 2 feet because, and obviously you may have heard my personal story and my own personal relationship with money, but one of the reasons why financial independence is so important to me is because I don't ever want what happened to my mom to happen to me. And I think she was probably around 30 years old with 4 children under the age of 10. And not having the financial resources to be able to walk away from a toxic relationship or an unhealthy relationship meant that she didn't have many options until the decision was made for her. So, financial independence for me and for a lot of people out there, a lot of women especially, is important because we don't want to repeat that cycle. I don't want what happened to my mom to happen to me. And even if it does happen to me, I want to know that I have the financial resources to be able to walk away from that which no longer serves me. The next question I need to ask myself is, why is it so important that what happened to my mom doesn't happen to me? And again, for me, I don't want to be left stranded. I don't want to be in a situation where I know I'm forced to be there and that's going to affect everything around me. I want to know that I have choices, that I have options to be able to walk away, that I'm not left stranded. One of the reasons why I never want to be left stranded is because I want to have options available to me. I want to be able to make the decision. I want to be creating my life. I don't want somebody else to be responsible for my life. I don't want somebody else to dictate to me as to this is what I can and cannot do, or this is where the options and choices available to me. So I think that for me is key. It's important for me to have options available because, my peace of mind and my happiness counts in it. I always hear my friends, and you hear, obviously, you would have heard this as well. A lot of young people say, you only live once, you only get one chance to live your life and do the things that you need to do. And that's not true. We die once, but yet we get a chance to live every single day, and we can live every single day differently. I always strive to be a better version of who I was yesterday. I don't compete with anybody else. I don't try not to compare myself or my life to anybody else's. But the motto that I live by is to always strive to be a better version of who I was yesterday. And that's the driving force in my life. I want to know that every single day that I wake up, that I'm working towards achieving my goals, and that my peace of mind and my happiness is a priority. And in order for me to be able to do that, I need to be very clear in terms of what it is that I want to achieve. So why is it important for me to have peace of mind? And again, I know that my emotional well-being, my mental well-being, my physical well-being, and even my financial well-being is of utmost importance, because if I'm unhappy, how do I impact my child's life? How will I be as a parent and as a mom? Because I know that if I'm unhappy, then my daughter's going to be unhappy too. Why is it so important for me to be happy so that my daughter can be happy? And I know that I'm not responsible completely for her happiness. I mean, she is her own person, and she obviously needs to walk her own path. But whilst she's a minor, I need to make sure that I give her the tools and the resources and skills that she needs in order to be able to go out into the world and function as an adult independently and successfully. And in order for her to be able to do that, because I am I'm not solely responsible, but I did bring her into this world. And so I want to make sure that she has all the resources and tools that she needs in order to be able to go and live her best life. And I know what the experience that I had growing up, and I know that I want her to have, and this is the real reason as to why financial wellness is important to me. I want her to have a better childhood than I did. I don't want her to experience the trauma that I was exposed to and have my childhood dreams snatched away from me. My childhood experience altered my relationships, or my view on relationships, my view on life, on parenting, on money, and it caused a lot of challenges for me. And every single day is an effort. I'm a work in progress. I have to put in the effort and do the inner work in order to be able to be a better version of who I was. And if I look back, and I'm very grateful for the experience that I've endured as a child, because if I hadn't gone through that experience, I would not be the person that I am today. But obviously, if I could have fast-tracked the journey that I had to endure, the trauma, or bypassed the trauma and the negative experiences, I know that I could have been a lot more successful than what I am now, or I could have been a lot further ahead in my journey and done a lot more amazing work than what I have done thus far. And so I want to make sure that my daughter doesn't have to experience the challenges and the setbacks unnecessarily, and whatever I can do to avoid that. And financial wellness for me will allow me to give her the life and the resources that she needs in order to be able to live her best life. So I hope you enjoy this exercise and that, it's got to hit home. It really, really needs to hit home. The first time you do this exercise, it is going to be gut-wrenching. It might be tears. I'm warning you up front, but enjoy the experience, because I promise you that once you discover and unpack the real reason behind why financial wellness is important to you, and you remind yourself every single day of what that reason is, regardless of how hard the journey gets, of how challenging it gets, whatever obstacles come in your way, if you keep reminding yourself as to why this is important to you, you will stay focused and you will achieve your goal, as long as you put in the action and stay committed to the path. Good luck.